You said momentum, right?
Oh, Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Woods, the intended receiver.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
25. Tackles. 51, sub. Max 50.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And Tate's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back 25. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, South. Mike 50. On the ball. Mike 50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Get out.
Throwing again. Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing it.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
It's now 4th
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 46 yards. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come.
Here's Ryan to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm here all day. 58's the money. 58's the money. I got one. Watch out. 20. 58, right over there.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Joker.
Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
50, Mike, 50.
Hey, Zoo.
50's the money. I got you, punk. Hey, check. Mike 50. All day, punk. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Space.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha!
Again, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Let him go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Flag 25!
Come on, D! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80, 39. Got it, got it. Got it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
Let him go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Gun.
50 to Mike. Ready? Check 3, check 3.
Check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They go play action now. Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, South.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be third down and forever. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Watch the block, motion, block. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Got it.
Exit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Check 43.
Hey, 59, ready. Pilot, 64, win.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
Mike 58, right there. Rip right.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Come on, D. Watch out. Oh, Andy, get up.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that.
Well, the pressure gets to him again. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Ready, back 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. 11 yards there, first down.
Right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
He's got it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 38, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gurley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Check, 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 check.
Super. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On first down, it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing again is gone. Now a desperation throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's... And the Rams
He's got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
39. Alert 3. Gun.
Check
21, Tom.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Johnny, blue 80.
Check. Watch 54.
Right.
Here I come again.
58.
Check. Fresno.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 84 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete to Jones. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, South. Hey, Haywood.
50's the mic.
Hey, South.
50's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Set, baby. Set, baby.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.